Para las cosas buenas que son propias de ti y aliméntame de la mesa que tú enviaste desde las nubes de tu bondad y desde el cielo de tu favor. Tú eres en verdad el Señor de los mundos y el Dios de todos los que están en el cielo y de todos los que están en la tierra.
خدایا ای پروردگار آمرزگاری و ای پروردگار بزرگواری پس یاران مشتاق را بهره‌ای از اشراق ده و عشاق دین خویش را پرتویی از دلبر آفاق بخش آوارگان بادیه هجران را به حریم وصال درآر و گمگشتگان صحرای فراق را محرم حرم وصال کن عاشقان را از حرمان نجات ده و آشفتگان را در بزم بود سر و سامان بخش صامتان را ناطق کن و قانتان را امیدوار فرما بیگانگان را آشنا کن و محرومان را محرم راز فرما مخمودان را برافروز و منجمدان را به نار محبتت بسوز طریق هدی نما و ابواب ملکوت ابواب گشا بنیان حسد و بغضا برانداز ایوان محبت و وفا برافراز و بیچارگان را چاره ساز ای دلبر مهربان هر بینوایی سرگشته کوی تو و هر مرغ بی‌پر و بالی گرفتار موی تو و هر سرگشته و سرگردانی ناظر به سوی تو و هر سوخته دلی تشنه جوی تو و جهانیان هرچند غافلند ولی به جان در گفتگوی تو ندانند و نشناسند نجویند و نگویند ولی مستحق الطافند و سزاوار عنایت و الطاف ای کریم نظر به استعداد هر سقیم مفرما به فضل امین معامله کن و به نور مبین هدایت فرما یاران خویش را یاوری کن و عاشقان ملکوت جمال را بشارت وصال ده و دردمندان عشق را درمان دل و جان بخش هر یک را بر خدمت آستانت موفق کن و در زمره راستان درآ و از دوستان راستان کن تویی مقتدر و توانا تویی بخشنده و درخشنده و تابان
This is from the Old Testament, from the Proverbs of Solomon. Sayings of Agur. The sayings of Agur, son of Jacob, an inspired utterance. This man's utterance to Ethiopia. I am weary, God, but I can prevail. Surely I am only a brute, not a man. I do not have human understanding. I have not learned wisdom, nor have I attained the knowledge of the Holy One. Who has gone up to heaven and come down? Whose hands have gathered up the wind? Who has wrapped up the waters in a cloak? Who has established all the ends of the earth? What is his name and what is the name of his son? Surely you know. Every word of God is flawless. He is a shield to those who take refuge in him. Do not add to his words, or he will rebuke you and provoke you and prove you a liar. Two things I ask of you, Lord. Do not refuse me before I die. Keep falsehood and lies far from me. Give me neither poverty nor riches. but give me only my daily bread. Otherwise, I may have too much and disown you, and say, who is the Lord? Or I may become poor and steal, and so dishonor the name of my God. Do not slander a servant to their master, or they will curse you and you will pay for it. There are those who curse their fathers, and those who do not bless their mothers. Those who are pure in their own eyes and yet are not cleansed of their filth. Those whose eyes are ever so haughty, whose glances are so disdainful. Those whose teeth are swords, and those whose jaws are set with knives, to devour the poor from the earth and the needy from among mankind. The rich has 2 daughters. Give, give, they cry. There are 3 things that are never satisfied, 4 that never say enough: the grave, the barren womb, land which is never satisfied with water, and fire which never says enough. The eye that mocks a father, that scorns an aged mother, will be picked out by the ravens of the valley, will be eaten by the vultures. There are 3 things that are too amazing for me, 4 that I cannot understand: the way of an eagle in the sky, the way of a snake on a rock, the way of a sheep on the high seas, and the way of a man with a young woman. This is the way of the adulterous woman. She eats and wipes her mouth and says, I've done nothing wrong. Under 3 things the earth trembles, under 4 it cannot bear up: a servant who becomes king, a godless fool who gets plenty to eat, a contemptible woman who gets married, and the servant who displaces her mistress. 4 things on earth are small, yet they are extremely wise. Ants are creatures of little strength, yet they store up their food in the summer. Hyraxes are creatures of little power, yet they make their home in the crags. Locusts have no king, yet they advance together in ranks. A lizard can be caught with the hand, yet it's found in kings' palaces. There are 3 things that are stately in their stride, 4 that move with stately bearing: a lion, mighty among beasts, who recruits before nothing; strutting rooster, a he-goat, and the king, secure against revolt. If you play the fool and exalt yourself, or if you plan evil, clap your hand over your mouth. For as churning cream produces butter, and as twisting the nose produces blood, so stirring up anger produces a strife.
مبرا ای پروردگار، ای کردگار، ما گنهکاریم و تو آمرزگار، ما مقصریم و تو بزرگوار. هرچند عصیان مانند دریایی بی پایان، ولی عفو و غفران تو اعظم از آن. چون نور بخششت بدرخشد، ظلمات و عصیان هرچند تاریک و حالک باشد، ظل زائل گردد. و چون ماء طهور از ملکوتت ای رب غفور نازل شود، اوساخ خطا هرچند عظیم باشد مفقود گردد و سیئات و دلو حسنات موقوف شود. ای خداوند، این بنده مستمند را به اوج بلند برسان و این عبد مسکین را در درگاه احدیتت پناه ده. هرچند پرگناهیم در جوار رحمت کبرا معوا بخش، زیرا تو بخشنده و مهربانی و عفو و غفور بر اهل جهان. آنچه سزاوار رحمت است شایان فرما و آنچه لایق عنایت است مبذول دار. تویی رحمان، تویی یزدان، تویی منان، تویی منان.
I have been studying a lot the Old and New Testament recently. I'm a Baha'i, but I have learned a lot from it. There's a book called
is in your heart and whatever your eyes see. But know that for all these things, God will bring you into judgment. So then, banish anxiety from your heart and cast off the troubles of your body, for youth and vigor are yours. Remember your Creator in the days of your youth, before the days of trouble come and the years approach, and you will say, I find no pleasure in you. Before the sun and the light and the moon and the stars grow dark, and the clouds return after the rain, when the keepers of the house tremble, and the strong men stoop, when the grinders cease because they are few, those looking through the windows grow dim, when the doors to the street are closed, and the sound of grinding fades. People rise up at the sound of birds, but all their songs grow few, when people are afraid of heights and of dangers in the street. When the almond tree blossoms and the grasshopper drags itself along and desire no longer escape. When people go to their eternal home, mourners go about the streets. Remember him before the silver cord is severed and the golden bowl is broken, before the pitcher is shattered at the spring and the wheel broken at the wheel, and the dust returns to the ground is painful, and the spirit returns to God. Meaningless, says the teacher. Everything is meaningless. Not only was the teacher wise, but also he imparted knowledge to the people. He pondered and searched out and set in order many problems. The teacher searched to find just the right word, and what he wrote was upright and true. The words of the wise are like grooves. Their collective sayings like firmly embedded nails given by one shepherd. Be warned, my son, of anything in addition to them. Of making many books there is no end, and much study wearies the thought.
Now all has been heard. Here is the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep his commandments. For this is the duty of every human being. For God will bring every deed into judgment, including every hidden thing, whether it is good or evil.
O thou who art the Lord of all names and the fashioner of the heavens, deliver thy loved ones from the prison of their foes. Thou really art the sovereign ordainer, he whose light shineth resplendent above the horizon of creation. O thou who art the essence of immortality, dash not their hopes, I adjure thee by the life of Baha, but render them victorious. Thou verily ordainest as thou pleasest, and beholdest in thy grasp the kingdom of creation. Thine enemies have sharpened their teeth for the flesh of thy loved ones. Protect them then, thy companions, O thou who layest low the necks of men. O thou, the Lord of judgment day. Many a day hath passed in delay, let them then in a state of detachment from all things. Repeat 9 times these luminous words. He verily is almighty, the unconstrained.
لبها و لبها ای یزدان پاک این بنده دیرین را اندوهگین مخواه شادمانی آسمانی بخش و فر یزدانی بده ستاره روشن نما و گل گلشن کن سرور آستان نما و افسر جهان بالا بر سر نه رویش را بدرخشان و گوهرش را بیفشان جانش را گوشوار کن و دلش را گلزار نما تا بوی خوی خوشش جان پرور گردد و پرتو رویش افزون از ماه و اختر تویی مهربان و تویی بخشنده و توانا.
O son of spirit, there is no peace for thee save by renouncing thyself and turning unto me. For it behooveth thee to glory my name, not in thine own, to put thy trust in me and not in thyself, since I desire to be loved alone and above all that is. O son of spirit, my first counsel is this: possess a pure, kindly, and radiant heart, that thine may be a sovereignty, ancient, imperishable, and everlasting. O son of man, transgress not thy limits, nor claim that which beseemeth thee not. Prostrate thyself before the countenance of thy God, the Lord of might and power. O son of spirit, vaunt not thyself over the poor, for I lead him on his way, and behold thee in thy evil plight, and confound thee forevermore.
Many a chilled heart, O my God, hath been set ablaze with the fire of thy cross, and many a slumberer hath been wakened by the sweetness of thy voice. How many are the strangers who have sought shelter beneath the shadow of the tree of thy oneness, and how numerous the thirsty ones who have panted after the fountain of thy living waters in thy days. Blessed is he that hath set himself towards thee, and hasted to attain the dayspring of the lights of thy face. Blessed is he who with all his affections hath turned to the dwelling place of thy revelation, and the fountain of thine inspiration. Blessed is he that hath expended in thy path what thou didst bestow upon him through thy bounty and favor. Blessed is he who, in his sore longing after thee, hath cast away all else except thyself. Blessed is he who hath enjoyed intimation communion with thee, and rid himself of all attachment to anyone save thee. I beseech thee, O my Lord, by him who is thy name, who through the power of thy sovereignty and might hath risen above the horizon of his prison, to ordain for everyone what becometh thee and beseemeth thine exaltation. Thy might in truth is equal to all things.
O Son of Man, sorrow not, save that thou art far from us. Rejoice not, save that thou art drawing near and returning unto us. O Son of Man, wert thou to speed through the immensity of space and traverse the expanse of heaven, yet thou wouldest find no rest save in submission to our command and humbleness before our face.
دعای شنبه رو برای مریضا. بسم المحیم در الاسماء الهی الهی اسألك ببحر شفاعك واشراقات انوار نیر فضلك وباسم الذي سخرت به عبادك وبنفوذ كلمتك العليا واقتدار قلمك العلا وبرحمتك التي سبقت من في الارض والسماء ان تطهرني بماء العطاء من كل بلاء وسقم وضعف وعجز ای رب تر السائل قائما لدى باب جودك والعامل متمسكا بحبل کرمك اسألك ان لا تخيبه اما اراد من بحر فضلك وشمس عنایتك انك انت المقتدر على ما تشاء لا اله الا انت الغفور الكريم.
O Son of Man, if adversity befall thee not in my path, how canst thou walk in the ways of them that are content with my pleasure? If trials afflict thee not in thy longing to meet me, how wilt thou attain delight in thy love for my beauty? O Son of Man, my calamity is my providence. Outwardly it is fire and vengeance, but inwardly it is light and mercy. Hasten thereunto, that thou mayest become an eternal light and an immortal spirit. This is my command unto thee. Do thou observe. O Son of Man, should prosperity befall thee, rejoice not, and should abasement come upon thee, grieve not, for both shall pass away and be no more. O son of being, if poverty overtake thee, be not sad, for in time the Lord of wealth shall visit thee. Fear not abasement, for glory shall one day rest on thee.
Lauded be thy name, O my God, and the God of all things, my glory and the glory of all things, my desire and the desire of all things, my strength and the strength of all things, my king and the king of all things, my possessor and the possessor of all things, my aim and the aim of all my mover and the mover of all things. Suffer me not, I implore thee, to be kept back from the ocean of thy tender mercies, nor to be far removed from the shores of nearness to me. Aught else except thee, O my Lord, profiteth me not, and near access to anyone save thyself availeth thee nothing. I entreat thee, by the plenteousness of thy riches, whereby thou didst dispense with all else except thyself, to number me with such as have set their faces towards thee, and arisen to serve thee. Forgive them, O my Lord, thy servants and thy handmaidens. Thou truly art the ever forgiving, the most compassionate.
If any trouble or vicissitude comes into your lives, if your heart is depressed on account of health, livelihood, or vocation, let not these things affect you. They should not cause unhappiness, for Bahá'u'lláh has brought you divine happiness. He has prepared heavenly food for you. He has destined eternal bounty for you. He has bestowed everlasting glory upon you. Therefore, these glad tidings should cause you to soar in the atmosphere of joy forever and ever. Render continual thanks unto God, so that the confirmations of God may encircle you all. Happiness is a great healer to those who are ill.